Hi everyone, my name is Gray and over here I'm holding a clear ice made from the Naisu N1 Ice Diamond Edition. I'm just rubbing away the condensation to reveal the clear ice. As you can see, it's crystal clear. You can see my fingers clearly behind it, and this is what we can achieve with tap water in Singapore. But today, we are going to find out which is the best water you can buy to put into your Naisu N1 clear ice maker. Is it the expensive premium water from VOSS, the middle of the road Evian, or the run of the mill everyday distilled water from Meadows? We are going to put all three water to the test and we will tell you which water is the best. We'll be using three Naisu N1s for this test and we'll label each one with the water that it contains. We'll start with the VOSS. What we want to do is to fill it up to the shoulder line. That gives you roughly accurate amount of water to make the clear ice with the N1. Next we have the Evian. It's a brand new bottle. Do the same thing. And lastly we have Meadows. So we know that a large part of why ice is not clear is because of dissolved solids and dissolved gases. So we are going to use a TDS meter to measure each of this water. So the first one is VOSS. It's reading at a very low 24 part per million. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay. And then the next one we have Evian. Evian is not looking so good. It's at 311. That's to be expected because it's a mineral water after all. And the last one we have over here is Meadows. So over here, Meadows is reading 4 part per million. 3 to 4 part per million. So I expect the best results with Meadows. Here are the three clear ice from the bottled water. Do you want to guess which water made which ice? We'll find out after this. It's been 2 days since we have placed the N1 tumbler into the freezer. As you can see, the self-ejection has worked and it has pushed the mold out of the tumbler slightly. No more guesswork about whether the ice inside is fully frozen or not. Once this is done, you are sure that the ice inside is fully formed. So without further ado, let's check out the VOSS water to see if it has formed any clear ice. So simply just twist to release. Very easy. And remember to just place 2 fingers into the middle of the hole. Gently peel open. And you can see pretty good clear ice has been formed. And there's some striations inside the ice, showing some bubbles. This is the direction that the ice is freezing from. And this is one of the contaminants that we are talking about that affects making clear ice. Dissolved gases creates bubbles that look like this. But overall, I would say probably give it a 8 out of 10 score for the VOSS water. I think we have avoided a lot of cloudy watermarks in the ice. And that's because of its very low TDS when we measured and as we put it into the tumbler. Let's put this back in. Let's check out the Evian. I'm most worried about the Evian because it has a very high TDS rating. TDS causes inclusions that looks cloudy and that affects the flavor of the ice. Let us try to take this one out. Just twist, release. I have left this one in a little bit too long. You can see the frozen waste ice is all over the place. So this really looks a little bit suspicious, but let us peel this open. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of cloudy inclusion in the Evian. I think it's because the TDS is over 300. More than half the ice is actually cloudy, so we don't recommend using mineral water for making clear ice in the Naisu N1 or any other kind of clear ice maker at all. So let us put this back in and check out the Meadows. So if you recall, the Meadows has the lowest TDS of all of the water we have over here. I think the TDS for Meadows is about 4 to 8. So let us take a look at this one. Okay, just twist it. Put your fingers in the middle. Peel it open gently. Okay. Peel the other side. This one is facing the same issue as the VOSS, so it has a lot of dissolved gases. So here we have it, 3 different water at 3 different price points, making clear ice in the Naisu N1. I've got to say the VOSS performed the best, which was surprising. I was really rooting for Meadows, but you can see the inclusions are really just gas bubbles. All we need to do is to boil the water or just open the cap and make sure that there's no pressure in the bottle and leave it for a few days, and the gas bubbles will resolve themselves. It will reduce the amount of dissolved gases in the water, and you should not be seeing this kind of defect. Although personally I quite like them. And that is making clear ice with the Naisu N1.